I want to show you something extremely interesting, and I think there will not be any better opportunity. I suppose that everybody wants to fly with this beauty, isn't it? This is the 767-300 of British Airways. It is a livery from Flight SimTO for the 767-300. A wonderful one, isn't it? And the first thing that we do is that we go inside the cockpit, and let me show you the problem. Actually, this problem is common in about 95% of all deliveries of the 767-300. Okay, exactly this one here is the problem. You see, there is no cabin, and the 767-300 has a cabin. So it is obvious that it is not the most wise idea to fly with this plane. Of course, we can fly, we can use the cockpit, but I mean, why should we? Now, if we go outside, this is the drone camera. This is exactly what we are missing. Such a wonderful livery. We said that the 767-300 has two kinds of planes. The one with the winglets, as this one for instance, and the other one without the winglets. Such a wonderful livery, but unfortunately we have this problem. Just to have a look, I mean, just to have a look at this beauty, unfortunately we cannot fly with British. Okay, so now the second example, we have another livery of the 767-300, again from British Airways, and this is the version without the winglets. Okay. There are two versions for the 767-300. One has winglets and one doesn't have winglets. So here, of course, as you see, the cabin is just wonderful. A wonderful cabin for the plane. Everything works just fine. Apparently. And if we go close to the windows, for instance, I will not insist much on this. Okay, for instance, let's say somewhere here. Okay. You see, looks just wonderful, and this is the version without the winglets. Back to the cockpit, everything looks just fine, isn't it? And if we have a look at the saved cameras of the plane, of the 767-300, without the winglets this time, you see here the wings of the plane. Yeah, this looks just great, isn't it? So this is another beauty of British Airways, this 767-300, the version without the winglets. Okay, here she is, a wonderful plane, a wonderful 767-300. We have the cabin. However, this plane is also not flyable. Why? I will tell you why. So, ladies and gentlemen, Riga Airport, the moment of truth. Yes, yes, yes. Without the winglets, isn't it? A wonderful plane. However, yeah, this is the problem. I repeat once again, 95% of the deliveries of the 767-300, either the version with the winglets or the version without the winglets, they have this problem. So unfortunately we cannot fly with this plane also. We cannot fly the version with the winglets because, as we saw, there is no cabin, and we cannot fly the version without the winglets, this one, because this plane is not flyable. Okay, let me give you another example. Riga International Airport. We examined this airport, one of the best airports that I saw previous year actually. Another beauty. This is a 767-300 of airBaltic, isn't it? Here it is. Another wonderful plane. Let me have a look. Okay. See how wonderful she is. This again, okay, I will go out. This again is the version without the winglets, isn't it? Everything is just fine. Have in mind that there are two versions, PW6, like this one, the version without the winglets. PW, I suppose, stands for Pratt & Whitney engines. And PW4, Pratt & Whitney, again, are the engines, which is the version with the winglets. So once again here, everything is just fine. Externally, apparently. So let us go inside the cockpit once again. Okay, the moment of truth. 95% of the planes for the 767-300, both versions, they have this problem, you see. There is no cabin. You are satisfied to remain during the flight inside the cockpit. Of course, you can fly with this plane. You will have some problems with the camera settings, isn't it? Because, for instance, now my saved cameras, isn't it? Since there is no plane, we have only the external views. So for this reason, I cannot fly with this plane also. And actually this is a bespoke livery. This is a livery of airBaltic that I ordered especially for the 767-300, the only livery that exists on internet of a 767-300 of airBaltic. I know that airBaltic has only Airbus 220s. All the fleet is 220s. Yeah, okay, so it means that we cannot fly with this plane also. Unless if we are content to remain during the flight inside the cockpit. There is a clip in the channel with this title, Captain Sim blocks freeware liveries, compatible liveries for the 767-300, find, fix and forget. I hope it is quite visible. This is the thumbnail. And if you are interested, I hope it will be visible, the clip on the upper right corner. You may have a look, because this is a more detailed clip about this issue and about the liveries which are compatible and that you can use for shore. Okay, right on. Next example. Caribbean Airlines. Another 767-300. The birdie. The birdie of Caribbean Airlines, another 767-300 without, no, it is with winglets, okay? It is the version with the winglets. A Wonderful livery, of course. Another wonderful livery.
Seen it coming, baby.
But the question is this thing flyable? Is this beauty flyable?
At me. No way you can stay.
Is this 767-300 of Caribbean Airlines flyable?
I know.
Here she is.
I know. Don't have to tell me, baby. So you go on down the road now. You're gonna leave my sight. But
This
I
plane
remember you, baby,
belongs to my fleet, the truth is.
each and every night. Don't have to tell me.
Yeah, it is the version with the winglets, this one. David Lynch died, isn't it? Unfortunately.
The bird, she stopped to sing since I went and did that thing. I know. I know. You got to go.
So, long story told short, we are again inside the cockpit. We have the 767-300 of Caribbean Airlines, the version with the winglets, isn't it? And the moment of truth. Let us go inside the cabin. Here it is, fully operational. Fully operational, isn't it? And if I go to my saved cameras, because I have saved cameras for this plane, we are outside of the plane. We managed successfully to go out of the plane. Here are my saved cameras. Wonderful camera views, of course. Exactly. The livery is just wonderful. We don't have any kind of problem. We don't have any black spots. So this is a very good example, and if you are interested about the 767-300, go to Flight SimTO and install this livery of Caribbean Airlines. Maybe we will fly with Caribbean from Riga. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not insist any further. Thank you for watching this clip. Have a look at the previous clip that I showed you. There are also other liveries which are compatible for the 767-300 for both versions, the version with the winglets and the version without the winglets. Yes, unfortunately we cannot fly with British Airways. Thank you for watching this clip and hope to see you soon to the next one. Till then, you take care and bye for now.